As a doctor, one of the most heartbreaking things to see is a patient walking into your office saying that they've been to other offices and they've looked at everything. But then the problem is that they didn't actually look at the right things. If you just sit down as a practitioner and actually sit down and talk with the patient, it's 80% of the time, just through talking with the patient, it'll give you a great idea of what the patient is suffering through. From when the problem started, how it started, how long has it been, is it getting worse, is it not, what area of the body, is it shooting from the lower back down to the legs, is it coming from the legs going up to the lower back. You'll start figuring things out. At what point does it hurt more? During the day, when they're sleeping, when they're getting up and down from a chair, when they're going down the stairs, up the stairs. We had a patient, and in my videos, I'll never mention any names. This patient went to her doctor 6 weeks ago, complaining about a lower back pain that was going from the glutes down the leg. Now, her lower back was sore, but that wasn't a problem. It was the tingling and numbness going down the leg, into the upper thigh, into the hamstrings. The doctor looked at her and says, you know what, you're just suffering from sciatica. Didn't take any x-rays, gave her some pain medications, told her to put on a heat pack, and worse yet, the doctor told our patient, you know what, you just need to lose some weight. She came into our office after seeing one of our videos online. She says, Dr. Tam, I know I need to lose weight, but the numbness is only going down my right leg. And I said, yeah, that's not a weight problem necessarily. If it was just weight, it'll be going down both legs. Her medical doctor never took an x-ray on her. The orthopedic doctor or the neurologist never took an x-ray. So the first x-ray we took, we found that she has a spondylolisthesis. The spondy, it's from a bone. When a bone is not lining up one on top of another, but from the side, one bone is shifted in front of the other. And the only way a bone can actually shift in front of that is if there were trauma. And she definitely had trauma. And it happened 25, 30 years ago. And this patient never thought that physical trauma from 25, 30 years ago will come back and haunt her 25, 30 years later. She told me, Dr. Tam, I thought when I left everything behind. And obviously it wasn't true. But the moral of the story is that as doctors, we have to do the right diagnostics. If I never took her through an exam, if I never took x-rays of her, we would have never found out. She might not have ever found out what the problem is. She goes to a big hospital. It's a big name out in the West Coast. But yet, her doctors didn't take the time to figure out what was really going on. So if you're frustrated with your doctor and they're not giving you answers and all they're giving you is just pain medications, heat, or worse yet, tell you to just lose weight, you need to keep pressing for that imaging. Is it an MRI that you need? Is it x-rays that you need? Keep pressing for it. You deserve it. As a patient, you absolutely deserve it. And I want you to know that.